This week on Steel Horse Thunder. And I guess we'll go from steel horses to real horses now. We head out to the middle of nowhere for a pretty big event. It's Hazelwood.
This is our fundraiser for the year, and all of the money goes to maintain this building to house our local fire department, which also is volunteer.
Then we get a chance to take a look at our brand new location for Thursday Night Bike Night.
I'm here enjoying this night out. It's not raining. It's a little warm, but it's great. Here to support you guys in your new move.
All that and much more this week on Steel Horse Thunder.
Steel Horse is brought to you by Leidendorf Law, with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
Don't look now. Crambo's isn't just paint. It's your one-stop shop for motorcycle gear, parts, and service. Crambo's, voted the Indy A-List #1 motorcycle shop 2 years running, has expanded with the state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment for tuning your fuel-injected Harley and a new paint facility to make your bike stand out from all the others. Crambo's also has a new retail area complete with leather, chrome, audio, and all your parts and service needs. Crambo's, voted #1 for a reason.
Motorcycle riders want the freedom of the open road. Unfortunately, other motorists often do not give riders the proper attention the law requires. Call us at Leidendorf Law. Like family, because we are.
All right, so normally I'd be asking Cindy what's going on here. It's a Friday evening. We were coming to the Scooter Ball Run, and we are in a little town called Hazelwood, and I have no idea what's going on, but we're at the fire station. They got a huge fish fry going. I'm pretty sure everybody in this town and every surrounding town is here because this place is packed. There are people everywhere, long lines for the food. I have no idea what we got ourselves into, but I think inside there's a Scooter Ball Run going on, so I think it's time we head on in. Hey, as you know, this year all of our charity rides and charity events are sponsored by 36 Saloon out in Rockville, Indiana. You got to get out and check this place out, man. I'm telling you what, it is the coolest destination as far as riding a motorcycle. My gosh, they got the hog pit outside, and they got all the Ghost Rider stuff, you know, big statues out there. I mean, the architect is just amazing. Inside, it's family friendly. Outside, it's 21 or older. But I'm telling you what, man, it's a cool place to go to. Great place to go. Great place to ride to. And you got to check it out. 36 Saloon, Rockville, Indiana. It's Indiana's motorcycle premier destination. All right, man, we're out here in Hazelwood, which I had to look up on the map to find out exactly where Hazelwood is at. Kind of, if you're familiar with Monrovia area at all, that's kind of where we're at, kind of close to Monrovia. Came out here to watch the Scooter Ball Run, and I came out here expecting to see just a couple old scooters like I'm used to seeing in the woods somewhere. We got rides, we've got food, we've got tents set up. What exactly, where am I at right now?
You're standing on the north end of our track. We normally have a big truck and tractor pull, but it's too wet this year, so we're not doing that. So we have vendors. We have vendors from all over. We have bingo. We have food that the community pulls together and makes. We work for the whole month of June, and we put that together. We have rides. Wabash Valley provides our entertainment. We have lots of things at the track. We have a burnout contest that's really cool. Our local boys like that, and this is 64-year community reunion. That's what it is.
Well, I noticed when I came in here, I didn't pay to park, I didn't pay to get in a gate, I didn't pay anything. So, I mean, just the whole community just puts this on.
Where none of us are paid. It's all volunteered. We have an organization called Hazelwood Community Association, excuse me, and we work this is our fundraiser for the year, and all of the money goes to maintain this building to house our local fire department, which also is volunteer.
Hey, little girl, what are you doing out here?
Tickets.
What are you doing with them tickets? You selling tickets?
Yeah.
All right. So what are the tickets for?
The tickets are for the 50-50 raffle drawing, so you can pay $1 for one, $5 for an arm length, or $10 for full body length. We'll do the drawing in between one of the scooter races, and whoever wins gets 50% of the pot. And then the other 50% gets donated to the Purple Heart Foundation.
Right on. That's awesome. You know, when you tell people that, get the $10 first for the body length,
Yes.
and then you do her body length,
Right.
and that's the way you make some money.
Well, she's the real seller here, not me.
Now, you guys were out here last year, so did you have a good time out here last year?
It was a great time. It was a little muddier, but it's always a good time.
everything was muddier last year. I think every race was muddy last year. And then this year has been muddy as can be until just a few days ago, and it's finally starting to dry up a little bit.
Yeah, it'll make it more interesting. We're used to mud, so now we'll get acclimated to dust. So.
And they're going to be going fast now.
Yeah, a little faster.
Yeah. Well, Gina, thank you so much, and I hope you guys get a lot of money. Hey, Miss Evelyn, you have fun tonight, okay?
Okay.
All right, man, we're out here at Hazelwood for the Scooter Ball Run, and who do I happen to bump into but Deb from Heavy's Bar and Grill, the host of our bike night for 5 years. We're not there because of any other reason than it was out of both of our hands. It was out of our control, and you guys are still, your doors are still open to all the bikers and rides and stuff, correct?
Absolutely. In fact, we've had several people already call and ask if we are still doing rides, and of course we are. We are there to help people. Like Scott said, it was out of our control why we had to stop the bike nights, but that doesn't mean that Thursday night's still not going to be fun there. But join them down at Route 67 because they are great people and they help a lot of people. But yes, if you are still interested in a stop through Heavies, we're still there for that. And we're also there for starting and stopping, doing the auctions and things like that. We want to help people, and that's what it's all about. And that's why, you know, when we had to quit this, it broke my heart to think that we had to quit helping, you know, we didn't want to quit helping people. And Scott, I know Scott and Cindy and Wes and everybody is going to continue that, and that's what we need. We need to give them support, and then we're always at Heavies to give you guys support if you need to be there. So if you need anything, come on in, and we'll take care of you.
All right, man. We're up here to film the Scooter Ball Run. Now, I noticed there's going to be a horse pull. You know, I'm not a city boy, but I never grew up with horses. So what exactly is a horse pull?
Well, it started when the guys had their horses in the field, and one guy said, "I can beat your horse." Well, that's about like riding sickles. I can outrun you. So then they started pulling horses. So the concept of it is they'll put on, they've got like 3,500 pounds on there. It's 27 and a half feet. When you cross that, then you go to the next round. You pull on it until like 2 or 3 teams or whoever gets down to where you can't cross it, or one guy crosses it, then the other guy will, the other 2 will try to get the farthest distance to get first, second, third, fourth place. But most of the time you like to cross it on the guys, but not always does it work. It depends, and it depends on the ground. I mean, sometimes we get on 15,000, sometimes we get on 7,500. It depends on the ground and where the sled's setting, and sometimes one year here we got on 20,000, but it was slick and it wasn't socked down, you know.
Yeah.
So, but that's and then it takes 2 horses. You get 2 people on a double tree, which we call them hookers, but some people call them hitchers. But
we like hookers better.
So that's good.
And just to let you know, you see the sled behind me. That's the cinder blocks they put on there for those horses to pull. Just to let you know, the winning team, 2 horses pulled 8,000 pounds, 27 and a half feet. Freaking amazing. All right, Luke, we're here at Hazelwood. You guys are doing a Scooter Ball Run thing here. I'd never been here before, so you know, every time I've ever come out to one of your races, it's in the middle of nowhere, in the woods somewhere, hoping nobody shoots you as you're going through their yard to get to where you guys are at. And I got here, and it's like, my God, it's like a carnival going on here. So you guys were here last year, correct?
That is correct. We were here last year. Yeah, we like our backwoods races ourselves. So, but we also like coming here to Hazelwood, putting on a good show. I mean, everyone here treats us right, helps us out. We all help each other out, and that's what it's all about. We're out here racing for those who serve. So,
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about that, because I know a lot of the proceeds that you guys do, you're doing a 50-50, I know that, and you guys also have, T-shirts and all that kind of stuff, and the proceeds go where?
To the Purple Heart Foundation. And everything that we do here, that's what it's all for. We're all having fun and we're all having a good time, but it's all about those who serve, and they've done a lot more for this country than I ever have. So if this is our way of giving back, then I'm happy to do it, and it's fun while we're doing it.
You guys just put on a great show. It's so much fun, and I know sometimes you just don't know, do you?
I think our time's running out because I'm not sure what to do with my hands right now.
We're getting ready for the feature on the scooter ball run. This is so much fun. I'm telling you, if you've never watched it, even if you don't ever try it, you've got to watch this one day. Come out and watch it live. This is fantastic. It's so much fun. Let's go racing, boys. All right, now, if I'm not mistaken, the last time I talked to you after a race, your scooter was in two halves, correct?
That's correct.
Now, tonight you came back and totally redeemed yourself. Dude, what a race out there.
Yeah, it was the best race we've ever had. Me and Cole Setzer were just back and forth the whole race, and also Cody was right in the mix, too.
Dude, you guys put on such a show out here. I mean, it was an exciting race to watch. It was like, you guys were just all out. What's it like racing on such a hard surface?
It's really slick, and you got to be careful not to wipe out on this stuff.
Yeah, well, and plus you're going from grass to dirt and back to grass. It's 10 o'clock, 10:30 at night, so I know there's a lot of dew on the ground now.
Yeah, that dew changes things up pretty good.
Well, you adapted to it really well, man. You put on a heck of a show. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is a standard lawyer commercial. This is a dramatic shot of me walking down the hallway. This is a stage scene of me talking to clients, even though they're not actual clients. This is the closing shot in my office, where I say my catchphrase, looking professional and confident. Look, all lawyer commercials are the same, but not all lawyers are the same. Ladendorf Law has been involved in the motorcycle community for over 35 years, with many more years to come. Ladendorf Law, like family, because we are. The attorneys at Ladendorf Law have over 100 years of experience in personal injury and wrongful death litigation. Call us at Ladendorf Law. Ladendorf Law, like family, because we are.
Tracy, you are the Southside Harley-Davidson featured woman rider today. So tell me about your bike.
It's a 06 Heritage Softail, black cherry. I guess that's all I know.
Well, it's a beautiful bike. How long have you had this bike?
I've had it 6 years.
6 years?
Mm-hmm.
So have you done a lot of long rides on it?
Yeah, we've been to Sturgis a couple times. We've been to Gatlinburg, all the typical places that riders ride.
Do you have any bucket lists for this bike?
Maybe Grand Canyon and that Arizona area. That would be pretty.
Well, it is a beautiful bike. Have you done any kind of updates on it? Put any kind of bling bling on it?
We've put extra chrome on it and some new pipes to give it more of a loud, sound. And I changed out the seat, wanted a backrest, that type of stuff. So other than that,
we always like sound.
Yes.
So did you go through the riding course to learn how to ride?
I went through the abate course.
Did you like it?
Yes, it was a lot easier to ride on their bikes versus the big bike, to do those little turns inside the squares and stuff. So I really enjoyed it. Female riding has always been a big part of our family. My mom rides, and so it's just kind of a natural thing to do.
So this is just a generational thing that you have to do it. So your daughter's going to have to do it,
yes.
right?
Uh-huh. And I definitely like having my own. I don't like to be a rider.
I understand that. So You've rode a lot of miles on this bike, which is awesome. I'm glad to see the women riders out there. You look badass riding in on your bike today. Thank you so much for being with us today.
All right, thank you.
People talk about your one-stop shop. Well, Flat Out Motorsports is definitely a one-stop shop.
Maybe you like to hit the streets on two wheels, whether you're a touring guy, whether you're a cruising guy, or maybe you like the sport bikes.
If you'd rather play in the dirt, there's 4 wheels or there's 2 wheels.
Or maybe you've gotten to that point where you're ready for an extra wheel. They got the Can-Am Spyder and the ever so cool Slingshot.
Or maybe you don't like the dirt or the road, then you can get on the water. Take this baby for a ride.
No matter what you need, no matter what brand you like to ride, all the safety gear, helmets, whatever you're looking for, it's all right here under one roof. And with the used motorcycle sales, you can pretty much find any kind of motorcycle you like.
You have been injured in an automobile collision, and suddenly your vocabulary has been expanded to include terms totally unfamiliar to you. We know accidents can be overwhelming to the injured victims and their families. You know you can put your trust in the familiar faces of Ladendorf Law. We take care of you and your family so that you can focus on recovering from your injuries. Ladendorf Law, like family, because we are.
All right, Amy, I'm here with you, kind of linking arms together and doing Thursday night bike night. You know, Steel Horse Thunder coming out here. It's you guys got such a great place right here, and we're right on 67. So I know everybody around here calls it the route, or the route, but it's technically it's the route or Route 67 Bar and Grill. So how are things going now that you guys have taken over this place?
It's been a lot of work. It's been a lot of work, but it's getting better every day, and we're just trying to clean it up and make it a happy, great place for everyone.
Well, I've noticed the inside is so open now. It's like when you walk in, to me it always seemed kind of dark and just kind of crowded. Now it's like wide open, it seems brighter and everything else. I love the way it is inside.
We're getting ready to put a new floor down. We just got some new lights we're getting ready to put in, so we've got a lot of remodeling we're doing, a little bit at a time.
And you know, we've got great beer specials out here tonight. I know you do. What is your normal? I know you do. Is it Long Island's that's on special on Thursday nights?
Thursdays. Today we're doing the buckets all domestics 5 for $10. The $3 you call it, which is all well, and then the Thursday Long Island's. Free hot dogs and chips.
And that's really cool. And the free hot dogs and chips, that goes a long way. It really, really does, and we appreciate that. But I know we've got a lot of bikes filled up the parking lot pretty quick. I don't know. We may have to try to figure out what we're going to do maybe in the back, because you guys got a lot of space back there.
I already thought about it. We're about to expand the patio for you guys also.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Cowboy, it's been a while since I've seen you. Now, if you probably recognize this man. This man's been putting on the Blue Star ride for how many years now?
12 years. This year was our 12th year.
Explain to everybody what the Blue Star ride is all about.
The Indiana Blue Star Salute is, well, the Indiana Blue Star Salute and then the ride in conjunction originally started 14, 15 years ago with just the Indiana Blue Star Salute, paying tribute to military members right after 9/11. It grew. We included Gold Star families, which are families that lost somebody during time of war. The ride came up as us, the riders, showing support for the Indiana Blue Star. And then it actually became the official opening of the event that we held, you know, where families got together. You know, if there were, you know, military members or dependents home, you know, they're going through a lot with family members deployed. So, you know, they get to commiserate or, you know, joke around with people going through the exact same thing. And then the ride itself just grew and became an entity of its own.
Yeah, the ride was huge, and for many, many years it was led by a Huey helicopter. How did you ever get that?
Still is led by the Huey helicopter. gift of gab. I was introduced to Charlie from Indiana Earth Search and Rescue, who owns the helicopter. They refurbished it. In fact, our ride out of Indy West out to Stoutfield was their inaugural flight. He had just gotten the helicopter certified 2 weeks prior to the ride. And I talked to him because we were originally talking to him about just bringing it out to the event as a static display, along with the Black Hawk and other things that we have out there. And I jokingly said to him, I said, Charlie, what are the chances of you just flying over to motorcycles during the entire parade route? He says, let me know where you're going. So I did, and he showed up, and for 12 years he's been flying over the ride now.
All right, so we're here at Thursday Night Bike Night. We've actually moved. We're at a brand new location at, as we call it here, and local people call it the Route. It is Route 67 Bar and Grill. Did you have any trouble finding us here?
No, absolutely not. We've been here a few times, so no. And even though I missed the other place, this is a nice place too.
So what makes you come out to Thursday Night Bike Night on such a regular basis?
Look at all the bikes and stuff and any chance to ride.
Yeah. Well, I notice you're kind of over here. You two are over here kind of by yourself. Are you guys just kind of loners? Or do you actually talk to other people?
No, we do talk to other people. I mean, from time to time. I don't like a lot of people.
See?
Tell me about the club, because Soaring Angels, I don't know how long you guys have been around, but you guys do a lot of good charity work. Tell me about it.
Soaring Angels has been around for about 2 years. I just started a Morgan County chapter. It's about 6-7 months old. And we do charity rides, support the troops. This weekend we got a ride with the Patriot Guard. Just stuff like that. We support anybody that we can.
Now, I heard that you guys also support kids, because there's been kids that have had some issues at school or whatever, and you guys actually go and take them places and do things with them and just make them feel loved. So do you guys do that all the time?
Any chance that we get, people reach out to us if they got a kid that's being bullied or any troubles at school. We'll go, watch their soccer game, their football game, take them out to lunch, hang out with them, and show them that we care.
This is what I love about bike nights and stuff. You're hanging out, and next thing you know, you see people that you see every Thursday, and then you see people that you haven't seen in quite a while. Now, old Steve here, he's one of my partners from way, way, way back. We're talking sawmill days. What have you been doing with your life lately?
Oh, just working hard and taking care of the kids and riding a lot, of course.
And now, I'm just trying to think. When did you leave Foley's?
Oh, that had to be 98-ish.
So back in the 1900s. That's how old we are. We're so old. We worked together in the 1900s. Oh my gosh. So what are you riding these days?
98 Fat Boy.
You still liking that?
Oh yeah. Yep. Purple Haze, my baby.
So who do you ride with now?
The Southern Cruisers. We got our rally next month. You guys are going to be at.
Oh, you the folks that are going to be over in Martinsville.
Yep.
All right, that is the last weekend in July, correct?
Yes.
Last weekend of July, Martinsville is at the Holiday Inn Express. It's the only Holiday Inn Express in Martinsville because there's not a lot of other expresses in Martinsville. You guys are going to be there quite a few days, right?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
I'm here enjoying this night out. It's not raining. It's a little warm, but it's great. Here to support you guys in your new move and get some flyers out on a big ride we got coming up in Johnson County.
All right, tell me about the ride.
It's a dog's ride, and it helps the Johnson County Animal Shelter out, and it's for a young lady that got killed, Sarah Woods. She was an animal lover, and they got a memorial out front of Johnson County for her, and it's 10th anniversary ride.
Well, I hear that you have a ride that you are putting on. Tell us about that ride so that everybody will know about that ride.
Absolutely. So we are hosting a ride. It is Sunday, July 28th. It is called Parade for Paige. It is to support the family of a young girl that I'm actually very good friends with. She is mentally disabled, and she fell and she broke her neck, and she is now paralyzed. And so I just wanted to find a way to get the biker community together to help raise funds to help with her medical expenses and their family. And getting her rehabilitated the way that they need to. So we're going to be meeting at Whitson at 10:30 a.m. on Sunday, July 28th. We're going to be riding out to Story Inn, which if you have not been to Story Inn, you need to come out. It is awesome out there, where they're actually offering discounts to anybody with the ride on food and drinks. We'll be coming back to Whitson after that for my band Doll Eyes. We'll be playing, and we'll have a 50-50 raffle. Hopefully, we're hoping to have Paige out there by then, but it all depends on her recovery at this point. But just, spreading love in the biker community and reaching out to those that need us.
I noticed you were carrying some flyers around. You got a pretty important ride coming up. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's called Arlo's Journey Charity Ride. It's to benefit my son. His name's Arlo Yost. He's currently 9 months old, and he was born with a condition called fibular hemimelia. And what that means is he's missing the fibula bone in his left leg. He only has 3 toes and also some issues with his knee and hip. Because of that, he is undergoing an amputation next month at the age of 10 months old. Yeah. So we're holding this event to bring in funds to support that. His surgery will be very pricey. Prosthetics, crazy. He'll need a new prosthetic every 18 months.
I was just about to say, I know something like that you're going to have to keep. At that young of age, obviously they don't grow with them.
Right, exactly, yeah. So the first year he'll need at least 2. They range in price from $10,000. By the time he's 14, 15, and if he chooses to be an athlete, he'll need a more advanced prosthetic. So, hinges in the knees and in the ankles, and those can range up to $25,000 to $100,000. So, and with that, every 18 months, you can see where the support would be greatly appreciated.
Tell me about this ride, because this is something that's really important.
Well, first let me introduce myself. Dan Jones. I'm Vice President, Team Fair Horsemen. And we're doing this ride for Jennifer Lee. It's Hope for Peanut is the name of the maternity home. And they're going to be a house that will help young mothers and pregnant homeless women to get back up on their feet through education and life skills teachings. We really need people to come out and support our ride. This is a great cause, and let me have Jennifer Lee say some things.
Is this the first annual?
Yes.
All right, Jennifer, tell me about this and how this ride came about.
In 2017, our 18-year-old daughter was sitting in a house approximately around 9:30 in the morning. A man was shooting outside. It shot through the house and hit her in the butt while she was sitting on the couch. She only lived for approximately a couple hours. The baby was the last one alive. She was only 11 weeks pregnant, so we didn't know if the baby was a boy or a girl. So she named the baby Peanut. So Hope for Peanut is in honor of our grandbaby. Indiana didn't consider a baby in the womb a baby, so we changed that law. It's called Brittany and Peanut's Law. At the time of heartbeat, it is considered a human being. And in her honor, we opened a house on the south side of Indianapolis called Hope for Peanut. We house 4 pregnant teens in her honor. We help them get back to school, education, give them some things they need, just help build themselves up and encourage them in an 18-month program before they get back out on their feet on their own.
He's ready when you are.
And even when you aren't. And as you know, all of it. Don't laugh when I'm talking. All right, get it together, woman. You got it? All right. And as you know, all of our